Institutions in many cases have to use a qualified custodian as part of the custody rule, and the SEC has recently proposed some changes around that. At Standard Custody, we built our business specifically to avoid any conflicts, so we are exclusively focused on providing custody and escrow services. We don't provide any trading functions or...
We appreciate the strong and industry-leading custody business that Adrian and his team built.
So there's 12.5 times more demand than there is supply being created every single day. If there's that much demand and that little supply, the price has got to go up to accommodate everyone.
Over half of all of our transactions go through XRP now.
So this new technology that really is a second gen of Bitcoin enables now value to be exchanged in the same way that information is currently exchanged. And that's a big deal, we think. You actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple. You can use it with dollar, euro, yuan, real.
We're in the plumbing of the financial system. We don't have to market to consumers.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
Back to some more Moon O'Clock news with another quick update. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likey. Shout out to the latest sub. Go ahead, throwing in moon suits, pilot shades. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got Stronghold on an absolute tear, currently above a penny since December, right around 0006, 0007, now currently above a penny. If you would have threw in $1,000 around 0006 at today's prices, we're looking around 15,666 profits. We got some more updates from Standard Custody. Says we're pleased to announce that we have entered an agreement to be acquired by Ripple. Looking forward to the next chapter, focusing on what we do best, building enterprise-grade solutions for our customers. We got XRP Drop, Standard Custody, and Trust Company. We built our businesses specifically to avoid any conflicts, so we're exclusively focused on providing custody and escrow services.
I think for a lot of different reasons, and we can differentiate between retail and institutions. Institutions in many cases have to use a qualified custodian as part of the custody rule, and the SEC has recently proposed some changes around that. But using a qualified custodian, if you fall into the rubric of the Registered Investment Advisor Act of 1940, that you have to use a qualified custodian. I would ensure that there are the operational and client support teams that you would expect to see from an institutional sell-side provider. You want to ensure that the assets are insured, even though it may not be a requirement. It's certainly a best practice. And I also think, just like in life, we're judged by the company we keep. And so I would be looking at the other service providers, partners, vendors that given custodians work with, where given custodians, for example, get their market data research from folks like DAR, all who provide an excellent service and we think are reflective of the quality that we and other qualified custodians have. At Standard Custody, we built our business specifically to avoid any conflicts, so we are exclusively focused on providing custody and escrow services. We don't provide any trading functions or staking or lending or borrowing or market making, et cetera. And so I think as you watch this industry unfold, you will see more pure play custodians like Standard Custody be selected by the issuers, and then we will work in concert with market surveillance partners to provide that very important surveillance sharing agreement that the regulators seem to require. One way or another, tokenization is coming, and it's going to have a profound impact on global markets as we know them. And I think that custody will continue to be a cornerstone of that. There will be other services that complement it, and it will happen slowly over time. But it's undeniable in our view that custody around digital assets will play a key role going forward.
Not only does XRP and the XRP Ledger provide a platform for institutions and banks to move value, now you have somewhere to hold it to, Medico and now Standard Custody. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. They want you out. XRP, plans within plans. Within plans. Also makes you wonder what happened to PolySign building the future of digital assets. PolySign developing a state-of-the-art, secure, scalable infrastructure for financial institutions to fully leverage their digital assets. And on that note, Ratha K, to state the obvious, in January, the news bubbled up of PolySign being foreclosed. An investor trying to get capital back quick. Nothing much heard since officially, but likely Ripple acquiring, buying Standard Custody. provides the resources to settle everything, finally. And we got high vibe assets. Remember, Chris Larson had $112.5 million worth of XRP stolen from his wallet. Perfect timing for his custody partnership from Ripple. Learn how to play the game, people. Bullish. XRP. Hidden in plain sight. We got XRP drop CNBC on Treccani and DeMaio leaving Ripple. CNBC reached out to Ripple and the spokesperson gave a little statement, which, however, remains unclear about the remaining of the two, Adrian Treccani, Medico.
Business Medico just saw two major departures. The company's CEO, Adrian Treccani, and Chief Product Officer, Peter DeMaio, are both leaving the firm, which provides institutions with custody services. Customers include Citi and HSBC. Now, we reached out to Ripple, and a spokesperson told us, quote, "We appreciate the strong and industry-leading custody business that Adrian and his team built, as well as his leadership in integrating the custody team and solution with Ripple following the acquisition last year." The statement went on to say that custody remains integral to Ripple's growing business. Now, Ripple acquired Medico back in May of 2023 for $250 million.
Plans within plans within plans. If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Ripple spokesperson. We got Bitcoin Magazine, Justin Anthony Pompliano on Fox Business. There's going to be a 12.5x more demand than there is supply being created. Price has to go up.
There is hundreds of millions of dollars per day flowing into these Bitcoin ETFs, and there's only about $40 to $45 million of net new Bitcoin being produced. So there's 12.5 times more demand than there is supply being created every single day. If there's that much demand and that little supply, the price has got to go up to accommodate everyone. And so my guess is that we're about to see Bitcoin continue to grind up over the next couple of weeks.
We got XRPL services. We have just updated our popular Zomin app, escrow creator. The X app supports the HOW network now, and also the feature that tokens can be escrowed. This means you can put any existing tokens on HOW into escrow and lock it away securely. We got an update from Casino Coin. Casino Coin is embarking on an exciting journey to expand its presence beyond the XRP ledger by constructing a specialized bridge. And we got one from Blockchain Backer. Which one you think? Is it going to be A or B? We got Euroman Driver, the Alpha Zero partnership with the Digital Euro Association. There's only 2 gold members, Alpha Zero and Ripple. XRP, all roads lead to the bridge. With that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, while the 99% continue to cry, the 1% diamond hands continue to buy. That's not enough, Brad, sorry to say, but something needs to be done about the XRP price. It's already been structurally too low for the past 5 years. Many people around me are exchanging their XRP for better performing coins that can do more than just XRP alone. Meanwhile, while the 99% continue to sell, the 1% diamond hands continue to buy. Plans within plans within plans, all according to plan. Avoid the whining. Over half our transactions go through XRP now.
You know, well over half of our total transaction volume, because we do have a fiat and XRP enabled product called on-demand liquidity. Over half of all of our transactions go through XRP now. Over half of all of our transactions go through XRP.
Know the massive opportunity at hand and why they're trying to shake you out by any means necessary. XRP, the new global currency.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication. Do you think this is really going to take off to that extent?
You know, we do. When we look at the world, you see a world completely connected on an information web. And that's terrific. That makes things tremendously efficient. But what we don't have is the sense of a value web. Payments, the exchange of value is still pre-internet based on 40-year-old technology. And so that's very expensive. That really slows e-commerce. Lots of parts of the world don't have the ability to make payments. So this new technology that really is a second gen of Bitcoin enables now value to be exchanged in the same way that information is currently exchanged. And that's a big deal, we think.
But do you think, Chris, that people are actually going to be comfortable using a kind of virtual currency? I should ask you, too, how is what you've produced on the coin side, on the digital currency side, different from what Bitcoin's already doing?
So what Bitcoin set out to do is really build a new currency that had no central bank. So in a way, Bitcoin is sort of a way of storing value. Ripple is a completely different idea. We're using the same breakthrough technology, but we're using it to build a currency-agnostic value exchange or value web. So you actually don't need to adopt a new virtual currency to use Ripple. You can use it with dollars, euro, yuan, real, anything you like. We have a math-based currency built into Ripple that is like Bitcoin, but it really functions as an enabler. So we think most people will use Ripple using their existing things of value like dollars or euro or yen.
So to what extent, Chris, are you seeing pushback? I know one of the companies that you risk taking market share from is a company such as Western Union. I mean, this is a pretty regulated space. To what extent are you facing headwinds like that?
So you're absolutely right. I mean, law enforcement regulators are right to be concerned about any new technology, but we worked a lot with law enforcement. We were just in DC this week, for example. We work with Promontory Financial. So we think that regulators will, if you can express the potential of these to really help business and commerce, and at the same time show that they're actually more transparent systems for catching the bad guys and eliminating bad things that can happen with financial systems, we think that's a win-win. And we think that that is the case with these new exciting technologies.
Welcome to the Internet of Value. It's going to be bigger than the internet, and we're just getting started. Crawl, walk, then we rock it. Do you see what's happening? XRP, the new global currency, whatever it is, it's going to need a bridge to the other side. And remember, this is the new plumbing for the new financial system. We don't need to market to consumers.
If you want to go direct to consumer, you might turn around one day and realize your entire company is marketing and customer support, and it's like 5% tech. And that's a recipe for failure too. Right now, we're about 2/3 tech because we're in the plumbing of the financial system. We don't have to market to consumers. And that way we can attract a bigger tech team. And, the best tech people want to work with great tech teams. And that means big tech teams. So I think we can have more impact. So and especially if you're trying to serve Chinese banks, Japanese banks, German banks, Australian banks, you cannot have any politics in this. You can't be thumbing your nose at China's capital controls. You should be trying to help China market the RMB in Latin America and whatever they want. So I think you have to take a very agnostic view and just be builders, not disruptors. I think that would be the main thing I would say. And I hope we're seeing that way.
XRPs. Clearly shaking the system. Appreciate you stopping by for another one. Make sure to smash them likes on the way out. Stuff some bags while you still got some time. The greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes. Catch you on the mothership for the moon party. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
Back like I left a few bags here. Party going down all night and yeah. Shout out to the fam, diamond hand all yeah. We knew the plan for hella years. She see the XRP, she wanna marry me. So many years we ain't really eat. More worry about trying to eat a dip. At all costs we went all in. Pulling up in something that drive itself. Pulling up in something that fly itself. They say 20K, your whole life changed. Well, I'ma have a few more lives then. 2017, I've been priced in. They got priced out. Chilling with the ducks, another night out. Houston got a problem, yeah, we all clear. 3, 2, 1, now they all